All right, let's all come up into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Tune into your body. And we have a habitual way of coming into seated. And just check and see if that's comfortable for you in this moment. And if it's not, please feel free to adjust or squiggle or wiggle to get out any of the kinks. Empty out that cup with your next exhaling breath. And let the inhale come naturally and spontaneously. Let the next exhale follow in the same manner, effortlessly and spontaneously. And we'll begin with the sound of Om, the Asatoma mantra, Om and Shanti. And you can simply join in on Om as it feels right in your body. All experience announces awareness. Just noticing the stillness, the pause that follows the sound and the vibrations. And bring your attention into your heart center. Take a few deep breaths in and out of the heart. Relax. And these words from Krishna are directly to you, right here, right now. When he sees me in all, and sees all in me. Then I never leave him, and he never leaves me. And he or she, who in his oneness of love loves me in whatever he sees, wherever this man may live, in truth he lives in me. Fix your mind on me. Give me your heart's love. Let all your work be service to me, offered in love. And truly, I promise, to me you will come, for you are dear to me. Leave everything behind and take shelter in me. Don't worry about what you've done or will do. I will liberate you from the bondage of sin. Fear no more. This is the mystery of grace. It shines alike on all who open themselves to it. It's not possible to understand. It's the mystic power that flashes from heart to heart. The absolute power of love. Let all of your work, all of your sadhana be offered to me in love. Our first round of Kapalabhati breath will be a forceful exhalation, passive inhalation through the right nostrils. So make sure that your body is in a comfortable position. Bring your right hand into Vishnu Mudra by curling under the first two fingers, extending the ring finger and the pinky finger and the thumb. Sitting up tall, close off your left nostril with the pinky and the ring finger. Lift your heart. Bring your chin parallel to the floor, and then relax your elbow and your shoulder. Please wait till you are comfortable with my rhythm and then join in. Inhale, fully hold the breath in as you release your hand down. Lift the chin, lift the chest, lean back just slightly. Let the holding be natural, and as the natural urge to exhale arises, bring the chin back parallel to the floor. Exhale fully and allow your body to respond naturally. Hold the breath out to your capacity without any strain or tension. And then allow the inhale to rise naturally. And focusing your attention on the sensations in your body. And then bringing your attention to the third eye. Our next round of Kapalabhati breath will be a forceful exhale, followed by a passive inhale through the left nostril. Allow for the passiveness of the inhale. So as you exhale, you draw the belly in and up. And on the inhale, you simply allow the belly to release as the breath naturally is drawn in, kind of like a vacuum. Sitting up tall, bring your right hand into Vishnu Mudra. Close off your right nostril. Bring your chin parallel to the floor. Relax your elbow in. Follow my rhythm when you're comfortable. Exhale fully, empty all the breath from your lungs, fold forward if that feels appropriate in your body as you expel the breath completely from the lungs and relax. Hold the breath to your capacity, relax even more, and when that natural inclination to breathe in rises, let the breath lift you back up to seated. Hold the breath in to your capacity. And then allow the exhalation to arise effortlessly. Just noticing if there is a sense of urgency with the next breath. That's simply indicating to you that you may have held a little too long, so just take note. Bringing your attention to the sensations in your body. Shift from the label of the sensations to the pure sensation itself. And then relax behind the sensation by focusing your attention on the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. Pulling your attention back behind the forehead 2 to 3 inches. Our next variation of Kapalabhati breath will be a forceful exhalation right nostril, followed by a passive inhalation in the left nostril. If at any time you need to stretch the legs out, go ahead, stretch them out, and then come back into whatever comfortable seated position works in your body. Sitting up tall, bringing your right hand into Vishnu Mudra, closing off the left nostril, chin is parallel to the floor, elbow close in so the shoulder can relax. Follow my rhythm, take a full breath in, breathe out part way. Inhale fully. Hold the breath in. You can lift the chin and chest as you release the arm down. As the exhalation wants to emerge, allow for that. Allow your body to respond. Allowing for the next natural inhalation. Let go of all tension and effort. Let the holding, where it arises, be completely natural and relaxed. Focusing your attention on the sensations in your body. Resting back behind those sensations by focusing your attention now at the third eye. Our next variation of Kapalabhati breath will be a forceful exhalation through the left nostril, followed by a passive inhalation in the right nostril. Again, if you need to adjust your position, please do so that you can sit undisturbed by your body. Bringing your right hand into Vishnu Mudra, closing off the right nostril with a thumb. Chin parallel, shoulder and arm relaxed, following my rhythm, taking a full breath in, left nostril, exhaling part way. Exhale fully. Expel the breath completely from the lungs, folding forward if that feels natural in your body. Holding the breath out. When you feel that natural inhalation arise, let the body unfold. Draw the breath in, hold the breath in, relax your belly and your chest. And then allowing for the natural exhalation, noticing a slow and steady exhale as a result of non-doing, non-tension, non-effort. Focusing at the sensations in your body. And then drawing your attention to the third eye. Notice the natural flow of your breath. Our next variation of Kapalabhati will be a forceful exhalation, passive inhalation, right nostril, followed by a forceful exhalation, passive inhalation, left nostril, alternately. Sitting tall, right hand in Vishnu Mudra, closing off the left nostril, relaxing arm and shoulder, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale fully. Exhale part way. Inhale Inhale fully as you release the arm, lift the chin, lift the chest. Perhaps feel an upsurge of energy in the body. With the exhalation, let the breath release, let the body release. Holding the breath out. And then allowing for that natural inclination to breathe in, to arise effortlessly and spontaneously. When the body feels ready, coming back to a seated position tall, but just waiting for that natural response. Our final version of Kapalabhati breath will be a passive or an active exhalation followed by a passive inhalation through both nostrils simultaneously. Sitting tall, bringing your hands into Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger touching, extending the remaining 3 fingers out. Shoulders relaxed back, heart lifted. And as we complete our rounds, I'm not going to tell you whether to breathe in and lift up or breathe out and fold forward. Just see how your body naturally wants to respond. Join in with my rhythm as you're comfortable with it. Release the technique and see how your body wants to respond to that release. Inhale, exhale. What feels natural? Just let yourself go with it, observing the sensations arising in your body. No right or wrong. Simply your unique expression of prana in this moment. Perfect for you. Bringing your attention to the third eye. Be what you are doing it for by letting go of all of your doing. Noticing the rhythm of the breath associated with this state of being. Beginning to ever so slightly deepen your inhalations, lengthen your exhalations. keeping your movements very slow, facilitating a state of absorption with the shifting sensations in your body. Begin to slowly and consciously begin to bring yourself onto your hands and knees into table position. Breath slow, movements slow, conscious feeling. Moving blankets and props, slow, feeling the texture, the sensations. And if on your way into table position, stretch in the leg arises as a result of sitting, recognize that as a complementary movement, one of our tools. Just allow yourself to go with it, and then return to a position with the knees lined up directly below the hips, wrists below the ankles, perhaps bringing your hands into fists if needed, or coming onto your elbows if your wrists are causing you any trouble right now. And begin to once again notice the flow of your breath, slow and steady in and out. And with those slow and steady breaths, you're going to allow the movements of cat and cow to flow with them. On the inhale, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, dropping the belly. With the exhaling breath, tucking the chin to the chest, rounding the spine, and continuing at your own pace. Let your breath be slow so that the movements can follow the slow, steady breaths. And notice how these slow movements combined with breath focus your mind inwards to the sensations in your body. And as you become aware of the sensations in your body, begin to notice an area of strong sensation as you continue back and forth with cow and cat. And the next time you come up against that strong sensation, line right up against it and come into a steady position as you continue to breathe deeply and slowly in and out. We're using the sensations in our body, the discomfort in our body, as a target point for our attention. And then breathe into that area of strong sensation without trying to remove it or change it in any way. And then just begin to find some micro movements back and forth, just about 1/8 of an inch, just like you've done in previous classes with the Chitta Pran exercise. As you inhale back away from the intensity of the sensation just a bit. And as you exhale, move towards it deliberately and consciously, coming to your edge. Make those micro movements a few times. And then just notice if out of those micro movements back and forth, any other movements need to arise to help relax and release into the sensation. That shift into attention following energy. Perhaps coming back into cow and cat for a few more repetitions. Again, seeking out those strong sensations, perhaps the sensation showing up somewhere else in the body. And recognize that those strong sensations, That's energy saying, psst, pay attention here. Let your attention follow your energy to that hot spot. Come right up against it into a steady position. Breathe and hold. Direct your breath into it so the breath itself acts as a beginning micro movement. And then make that 1/8 of an inch back and forth over that strong sensation. And see if anything else arises out of that for you. See if there's a release into the edge, a relaxing at the edge, a shifting at the edge. You're not trying to make anything happen or change the sensation in any way. You're simply allowing your attention to flow to it and then being with it. Being with it. Over the next several breaths, begin to sink your hips back towards your heels. Lower the forehead to the mat or to the hands if it doesn't comfortably rest on the mat. Relax your arms in a position that feels balancing and integrating. Focusing your attention right at that spot where your forehead is resting on the mat or your hands. And allow the tactile sensations of the forehead on the mat or hands to draw your attention there effortlessly. Notice the softness of your breath and the stillness of the mind, the correlation between the two. And with an inhaling breath, very slowly, beginner's mind, moment by moment, you're moving so slow that you can feel your body and all of its sensations in this moment, which is different than the previous, as you press yourself back up into table position. Your body is going to have an infinite number of expressions depending on its internal state and the external state around it. Recognize that each individualized expression is perfect, not right or wrong. Perfect expression of a polarity. As you come into table position, preparing for downward dog, walk your hands forward above the shoulders about 2 inches. Curl your toes under. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, lift the hips up and back into downward dog. Relax the head. Extend from the arms down through the palms of the hands. Lift the tailbone up. Press the thighs back and the heels down, and breathe into any tight spaces. Breath acting as a natural micro movement. As you hold this pose lovingly, deliberately, using breath to aid, knowing that at any time you feel yourself passing your edge, you can come out 10, 20, 30, 100% to reset in the stillness. And then come back in with a renewed sense of ability to feel what's happening in your body. Not think about it, but feel it. feeling announces being. Notice if there's a natural inclination to move into some micro movements in this pose, and feel free to go with that back and forth 1/8 of an inch. You've been learning that as you hold a pose deliberately, there is going to be a natural complementary movement. As it feels natural, allow your body to release out of the pose in whatever way you feel internally prompted by the sensations arising in the body, making that shift to attention following energy. And even if you come into stillness, just verify for yourself that you're still in the zone by making that slight back and forth movement. Feeling yourself surrounded within and without of that ocean of energy. Now bringing your body into a comfortable resting position, whether seated or standing. Closing the eyes, focusing at the third eye. This is our reset point. Once again, notice the softness of your breath and how there is a corresponding calmness to the mind. Now bring your attention into your body. And once again, I'm going to invite you to move very slowly. Empty your cup. Feel each shifting sensation in your body as if for the very first time, as you deliberately yet very slowly bring yourself up into a standing position. Your capacity to move slow will support your ability to remain absorbed by sensation. Thus, sitting or standing, no difference. Now standing as if for the very first time, because this moment now is the only experience you're having. Feel it, embrace it fully. This is it right here, right now. Don't wait. When he sees me in all and sees all in me, then I never leave him, and he never leaves me. All. Sitting, standing, light, dark, when he sees me in all. From a standing position, very slowly and deliberately bring your feet together, arms resting at your sides in preparation for Tadasana and standing back bend. Stand tall by pressing down into your feet, extending up through the crown of the head. Slightly deepen and lengthen your inhalations and exhalations. Be here. Beginner's mind. Slowly and consciously begin to bring your palms together in front of your heart. Feel, feel, feel all along the way. See me in all. Krishna to you. On an inhaling breath, extend the arms overhead, palms pressed together, fingers interlaced into temple position. Drop the tailbone. Firm through the buttocks and inner thighs as you press down into your feet. Maintain this as you extend up through the spine, out through the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Bring your chin parallel to the floor. Rest your lower ribs back towards the spine. Feel that. Gaze is straight ahead or eyes closed if that's appropriate for you right now. If your eyes are open, keep your gaze soft and allow the room to come into you and feel that. Keep breathing deeply in and out. And as you begin to notice those strong sensations, those hot spots, explore micro movements back and forth a little bit on top of the hot spots. As you breathe deeply in and out, if you notice yourself passing an edge, mind begins to wonder when this is going to end or starts in its story, back out of the pose. Maybe the story is about the sensation, back out. And then come in with a renewed sense of internal stillness and absorption. Continue to breathe deeply in and out. Drop the tailbone, press down onto the feet. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Breathe in, extend out through the fingertips and press the hips forward to create a slight back bend. Again, practice the edge. Find those micro movements if needed in those hot spots. Back out 10, 20, 100% if you need, or recognize that it's time for that complementary movement and just allow your attention to follow your energy into the release. When you feel prompted, allow your attention to follow your energy into the natural and complementary release from this pose. Beginner's mind. This moment. If your release has not taken you into a forward fold, that's perfectly fine. However, I simply want you to explore folding forward here and seeing what that feels like in your body. No right or wrong way to complementary release, but just explore it. And from that forward fold, begin to gently bend your knees, dropping the tailbone down, coming into a squatting position. Feel that in the body. And then from squats, come into any comfortable seated position with the spine erect, observing the sensations in the body, the energy released from your practice thus far. Take your time, there's no rush to get there. Focusing at the third eye. Resetting in this recognizable stillness. Leave everything behind and take shelter in me. Third eye. And once again, moving very slowly and consciously with slow, steady breaths. Begin to make your way down onto your belly with the forehead on the mat, the arms extended alongside the body, palms down. When you get onto your belly, just pause, but really move slowly. Arms extended alongside the body, palms down. Forehead on the mat. And then extending your arms about 45 degrees away from the body. Bring your feet together and separate just slightly as we prepare for Navasana, boat pose. Find your breath first. Full breaths in and out. Press your pelvis down into the mat for support. And on your next inhaling breath, simultaneously extend and lift legs, arms, head, and chest. Extend back through the toes, forward through the sternum, and out through the fingertips. Once again, notice how your breath acts as a natural micro-movement here. Full, steady, complete breaths. When boat pose is complete in your body, just feel that natural pull to release in a complementary way. You're holding your body in one position. It's going to naturally and effortlessly want to release into another position to create balance. Just allow for that when it's time. Notice if you're prompted to be still. And then recognize that which is noticing it. And truly, I promise, to me you will come. Notice if the mind has come in. If it has, you have a tool to use, breath. Take several deep breaths. And then focus at the third eye to reset. Take shelter in me. And begin to deepen and lengthen your inhalations and your exhalations. Place your palms on the floor below the shoulders. Press your body up into table position. And then once again back into child's pose. Move slowly. This is a new moment. This is a new moment. And this is a new moment. Don't miss it. Notice how, as you let all your work be service in love, you arrive. And with an inhaling breath, very slowly begin to rise up, coming into a comfortable seated position. Coming into a position in preparation for Chitta Pran exercise. Move slowly. This is it, right now. And turning your palms to face up on your legs. Sitting tall, but being at ease in your body by supporting your posture in any way that you need to. Begin to deepen and lengthen your inhalations and your exhalations. And since we now have a familiarity with the sensations in our body and the Chitta Prana exercise, we'll start out by imagining, visualizing as if you have a small opening in the center of your chest. And begin to breathe in and out through that small opening in the center of your chest. All of your attention at the center of the chest. Notice how your energy follows your attention by a sense of increased sensation at the center of the chest, the abode of prana. Now with your next inhaling breath, breathe in through the center of the chest, split the breath in two, let it stream down the arms and exit small openings, one in the palm of each hand. So now the breathing pattern is in through the center of the chest, breath, energy, sensation streaming down the arms, exiting and opening in the palm of each hand. Feel that as if for the very first time. Breathing in through the center of the chest, close off that opening, let the breath stream down the arms, and now, as if you could breathe in and out through the palms of the hands. All of your attention on the palms of your hands. Observing the sound of your breath and the sensations within the palms. Now very slowly, almost imperceptibly slowly, begin to lift the arms off the legs. And in that same very slow movement, begin to turn the palms to face towards each other as you continue to breathe in and out through the palms of your hands. And now, without allowing the palms to touch, begin to bring the palms closer together until you feel a slight magnetic pulse between the palms. And when you feel this energy between your palms, explore the front and back edge by moving your hands in and out just about 1/8 of an inch. Continue to breathe in and out through the palms of the hands. And just begin to explore if this energy between the palms has a top and a bottom to it. Back and forth 1/8 of an inch. Perhaps a front and a back. You're exploring for the very first time that energetic edge between your palms. Now with your next exhaling breath, release your arms down. Slowly, noticing the softness of your breath and the stillness of your mind. This is the mystery of grace. It shines alike on all who open themselves to it. Preparing for our quantum pranayama nadi shuddhana. Slowly and consciously lift your right arm up, bringing your hand into Vishnu mudra. Close off your right nostril with your thumb. Relax your shoulder and elbow, lift the chest. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Close off the left nostril, hold. Release the right nostril. Exhale slowly and steadily. Inhale, right nostril. Close and hold. Release the left nostril. Exhale fully. Inhale, left nostril. Close and hold. Exhale, right nostril. And now continue on your own. Just recognizing those pauses. The top of each inhalation with that holding. Focus your attention at the third eye. At the bottom of each exhalation, notice that natural pause between the next inhalation. And as you feel a sense of letting go into that stillness, revealing itself within the pause, you can release the breathing technique and allow meditation to happen. If at any time you find yourself disturbed internally, simply return to Nadi Shuddhana for several breaths. And then as that recalibrates your mind, you can release the technique. When he sees me in all and sees all in me, then I never leave him, and he never leaves me. The absolute power of love. Slowly guiding your palms together in front of your heart. Each moment announcing awareness. And we'll join together in the conviction for you are dear to me. And drawing in a breath. May you allow yourself to empty yourself into each moment an offering in love. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and with each other. And Jai Bhagwan.